Now let us move to question number 79. Terms of chairpersons should align with the life of the loan, which would allow dash to be detected and penalties to be dash out as required. You have options: non-payment and forced, defaults and metered, withdrawals and given, evasions and taken, and bribery and stroked. The first blank refers to something that is related to loan, but detection of which would lead to penalties in the context of the sentence. The words which are suitable for the first blank are non-payment, defaults, and evasion. Hence, option C and E are eliminated. The second blank indicates that penalties need to be given when required. The only word that makes the sentence meaningfully correct is method, which means to give or order a punishment or make someone receive cruel or unfair treatment. The words forced and taken are irrelevant to the context of this sentence. This eliminates option A and D as well, and hence option B could be the right choice. So, terms of chairperson should align with the life of the loan, which would allow defaults to be detected and penalties to be meted out as required. Now let us move to question number 80. Growth in India's fast-moving consumer goods sector is dash as lower spending in urban centers and slowdown in rural growth dash consumption. You have options like dipping and food, failing and imaginary, declining and crimp, emerging and halt, and eliminating and queue. Lower spending and slowdown in rural growth indicates that the growth of FMCG sector is diminishing due to decrease in consumption. In the context of the sentence, the only appropriate combination of words is that of declining and crimp. All other options are either grammatically or contextually incorrect. Therefore, options A, B, D and E are eliminated and option C could be the right choice. So, growth in India's fast-moving consumer goods sector is declining as lower spending in urban centers and slowdown in rural growth crimp consumption. Question number 81. The problem of dash journals emerged after the UGC introduced a dash scoring system leading to an academic performance indicator in which publishing is a part. You have options like qualitative and trade, predatory and quantitative, rapacious and value, exalting and perfect, predacious and number. If you look at the question, the word problem before the first blank indicates that it is something negative in nature. In the context of the sentence, the words that are suitable for the first blank are predatory, rapacious and predacious, all of which means greedy. Hence, option A and D are eliminated. Scoring system after the second blank shows that it has to describe the scoring system as measurable. The only word that makes the sentence meaningfully correct is quantitative. The words value and number are irrelevant to the context of the sentence. This eliminates option C and E as well. Hence, option B could be the correct answer. Now, let us move to question number 82. In India, numerous sites are set up to dash fake news with dash bait headlines. You have options like peddle and click, destroy and helpful, sell and press, excavate and vision, and exterminate and view. In this context of the sentence, peddle or sell can fit the first blank, and this eliminates option B, D and E. Further, as numerous sites are set up to distribute fake news with catchy titles, click is the most appropriate choice for the second blank. Clickbait titles refer to content whose main purpose is to attract attention and encourage visitors to click on a link to a particular web page. Thus, option C gets eliminated as well. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Now, let us move to question number 83. Bankers said that dash on rating agencies make their own assessment more important and going dash more weightage would be given to the same. You have options like suspicions, backward, flare and ahead, doubts and forward, reservations and neither, call and up. So from this statement, what we can understand is bankers would have to consider their own assessment methods to be more important only if the rating agencies dedicated for this job have developed a bad reputation. In the context of the sentence, the words which are suitable for the first blank are suspicions and doubts and reservations. Hence, option B and E are eliminated. Out of the remaining choices, the only word that fits in the second blank and makes the sentence meaningful is forward. The phrase going forward means moving into the future. The words backward and neither are irrelevant to the context of the sentence. This eliminates option A and D as well, and hence option C could be the correct answer. Question number 84. Dash, Google and Facebook as the largest platforms for content distribution are said to be dash systems that will filter fake news. You have options like both and creating, either and developing, neither and facilitating, each and viewing, overall and bearing. In the context of the sentence, the only appropriate combination of words is that of both and creating. All other options are either grammatically or contextually incorrect. Therefore, option B, C, D and E are eliminated, and hence option A could be the right choice. Now let us move to question number 85. There is always the danger that if we take too long, warming will have dash to the point where melting ice emits methane, creating yet more temperature dash. Now we have options like amplified and stabilizes, diminished and increases, intensified and corners, increased and rises, and remained and fuses. The first blank describes that state of warming where melting ice emits methane. In the context of the sentence, the words which are suitable for the first blank are amplified, intensified and increased. Hence, options B and E are eliminated. The second blank is continuation of the effects of high temperature. The only word that makes the sentence meaningfully correct is rises. The word stabilizes and corners are irrelevant to the context of this sentence. This eliminates option A and C as well, and hence option D could be the right answer. Now let us move to question number 86. The chairman of Syndicate Bank, who was dashed by the promoters of Bhushan Steel, was in jail for barely a few months and has not been dashed as yet. You have options bribed and convicted, bought and convinced, stirred and hounded, taken and called, shocked and rounded. The sentence refers to the chairman going to jail. In the context of the sentence, the only appropriate combination of words is that of jail and convicted. All other options are either grammatically or contextually incorrect. Therefore, options A, B, C and E are eliminated and option A could be the correct answer.